We knew from the beginning that Strange World was going to be yet another animated box office bomb for Disney, because once again, Disney made it clear they're far more interested in pushing identity politics than they actually are entertaining families. And as a result, families have continued to walk away from Disney. But now, less than 30 days into its theatrical box office run, Disney's already pulling the plug on Strange World. Disney's Strange World heads to Disney Plus early, following a disastrous theatrical release. Disney announces when Strange World, the latest animated film from Disney Animation Studios, will be available to stream on Disney Plus. And, after that opening weekend, everybody knew the deal. When they saw it had such a disastrous result over Thanksgiving weekend, it was such a massive disappointment. Everyone knew that this was going to lose a ton of money for Disney. But now the numbers we're talking about, Disney's gay green Strange World to lose $147 million. That number has only gone up since then. It could potentially, with around $50 million at the global box office and taking less than half of that back to the actual studio, we could easily be looking at a $200 million flop for Disney. And also, big shout out to Meta PCs. I see the ad right here on this Breitbart article. I have a Meta PC. If you're looking to get one too, check out the code RK Outpost. Link in the pinned comment and in the description below. But let's get back to this article. Families around the world will be able to watch Disney's latest animated film, Strange World, in the comfort of their own homes this Christmas. Disney has announced that Strange World will hit its streaming service, Disney Plus, on December 23rd. That's 30 days after its release. Now, this was always rumored that they knew it was probably going to be a fucking flop, and they were going to try to push it to Disney Plus in time for Christmas, in time for families to watch a movie about environmental propaganda and a gay teen romance. Yeah, just what everybody wants to think about on Christmas when you put your kids in front of the TV. That's what they wanted to do. That's what they are now officially doing. The 61st Walt Disney Animation Studios film, wow, quite the legacy they're upholding there, follows a legendary family of explorers who embark on a journey to a mysterious land inhabited by surreal life forms to save a resource called the Pando from losing its energy power source. Is that real? Pando? Pando Lando's all I can think about. While critics and fans have praised Strange World for its inclusivity, the animated film has struggled at the box office, earning just $53 million globally after 3 weeks in theaters. With an estimated $135 million budget, it's expected to lose Disney $100 million. This is a deceitful article. There are some estimates out there about $135 million. There's also a lot more at around $180 million. Now, there are some reports that they skimped on marketing more than they would for a movie like this. But even when you combine all of these factors with that $50 million budget at the box office, you're still looking at far closer to $200 million than you are for $100 million. It's absolutely pathetic. While it's unknown if the studio was always planning on releasing Strange World for the holidays, the film's disastrous box office intake likely contributed to the decision. And I like how they say critics and fans alike have praised it for its inclusivity. Well, when you go to Strange World, you can see the Rotten Tomatoes score. When you actually dig into the all audience, it's sitting at 40%. Certainly doesn't seem like it's being praised for its inclusivity, does it? And this is following a pattern. This is following a trend of Disney animated movies, continuing to push political propaganda. We saw that as well with Lightyear this year. That bombed at the box office. But now it seems like over the last several years, Disney's been struggling in animation. They've been struggling to hang on to families, their key demographic. You can see here, I've talked about this article a few times now because it's so massive. How Disney Animation lost the box office crown to Universal for 3 straight years with no turnaround in sight. Disney animated movies, which historically have done incredibly well for them, they're sitting at about $1 billion combined for the box office this year in 2022. Universal is at over $2 billion, and they still have another big release coming out with Puss in Boots. Like, they are dominating Disney because families are much more willing to turn somewhere else rather than Disney. Rather than this company that's proved time and time again, they have a not-so-secret gay agenda, and they plan on indoctrinating your kids. That's what they admitted in those leaked Zoom calls. So when you have a movie like this that's made just solely to push propaganda, families aren't going to go out to see it, and they definitely didn't. $53 million at the box office. It's only got about 10 more days. This thing will be lucky if it creeps up to, say, I don't know, like 65 or 70. I just don't see that happening. No chance of even getting to $100 million. One of the most pathetic failures we have ever seen for a Disney animated movie. Let me know what you think about this. Disney deciding finally pull the plug. We're done. Abandon ship on Strange World. We're throwing it on Disney Plus because we know that it's just that bad. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.